We're in the midst of a heat wave here in the desert, and this is an emergency unboxing. This box came in this week. I am very excited. I ordered this from a company called New Wave Toys. I ordered this probably a year and a half ago, and it is a miniature Zoltar. They always say like 1/8 scale or something like. I ever understood what any of that meant, but it's just a miniature Zoltar, and it was delayed. They were working on circuits and boards and all sorts of business, and they're very kind about it, offering a refund the whole time. But it arrived this week. And it's interesting because I look at Zoltar stuff online all the time, and people, like, as soon as it started arriving, people are putting them up on eBay already, and they haven't even opened them yet because it's a collector thing, I guess. But I'm just excited because this isn't something, I mean, of course I collect Zoltar, but this is for us to have at home, and I can't wait because the way it was described when they were selling it originally is too cool to be true. And I hope it is true because it sounds spectacular. So far down, another box. My fancy tablecloth. Let's see. Just like Christmas. You know, I think I'm just going to cut the box, just cut it completely. 'Cause it's like air sealed practically. Let's see, is he like a casket? I think he might be. This side up. There he is. Oh, don't fork this side. Another box. But it's a cool box. Like butter. Okay, bring home the iconic fortune teller. Features accurate replica, 1/6 scale. Again, I don't know. You have to be a scientist to know that, I think. Let's see, 6 times one of those. Like, really? Mini coin operated and free play button activated. Speaks all 16 recorded messages. I've always wanted to have my own Zoltar. In fact, when I toured the Zoltar factory, if you remember, they said you could have your own Zoltar. You could have a Zoltar made of your own self, which would be really fun to do one day, and just have it say, "You heard me," all the time. Okay, so I'm excited. Let's see how this. You heard me, and then and then I'm so excited about this. It isn't even true. Is this another sort of coffin box? I guess it's... Oh, really? I know this isn't for cutting. Oh. It gets better. Oh, look, it's fortunes. It's Zoltar's fortunes. Ooh. Look. Oh, that's what I used to do for Decker. Oh, get them all all excited. Oh. Okay, are you ready? Oh, look at that. Like that?
Oh, wait, put it down because of the reflection.
He looks so cool. Can you see him okay? Is it really hard to get a picture of him? Every single thing on the planet reflects, as we know.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I should look at the directions, but I hate looking at directions. I just want stuff to happen. So before I think I turn him on and activate him. These fortunes have to go in him. So you could see how these are. Pull to set. Let's see. I guess I'm going to have to look at the I hate looking at directions. But I don't want to turn it on until it's fully functional. So we'll stop for a second until I figure this out. After going through the directions, minimal directions, like three single pages that say the only thing they talk about is really replacing the tickets. They spent a lot of money on the packaging, but as far as the instructions go, we had to kind of wing it. I haven't turned them on yet, and this was something that got me very curious. And this is let's see if you can see that. This, we were like, what could this possibly? What's a phony electrical cord to stick out of the back of Zoltar? So I guess you're supposed to put it back here. We turned it on. We haven't turned it on. You put it back here and you pretend like you're plugging it in. That's supposed to look like a real Zoltar. So that's a feature. And this is an extra set of tickets. We already have one that's loaded up onto this thing. And these are tokens instead of, well, last time Zoltar worked with a token. I don't know when that was, but they're like $1 each. And there's also a few settings. Now, the settings in the back of it are infrared, which means if you pass by, it'll set Zoltar off. He'll say something, just like on the machines that you see out in the arcades and stuff. There's another one that's intermittent. It every 5 minutes, Zoltar says something. And the other one is just turning it off. And so he won't say anything, I guess, and unless you push the button. So let's see. It's on off. It is on the off position right now. But Zoltar is, let's see if I can power him on. They're so difficult to read this. Okay, he is powered on. So I am going to try this with a token and see what happens. That's going to take a second. Here we go. Oof, they're really tiny. Okay, I have no idea. It comes with tokens. There's a little place to remove them. So let's see what happens here. Oh, I also have to take that out. It says stop right there. Okay, so let's see. You also have to have tiny fingers. I got big old fat fingers.
Ooh.
You may have heard this, but Zoltar is here to tell you you can believe it. Age is simply a matter of mind. If you don't mind, then my friend, it doesn't matter. So go on, be carefree like a little baby. But first, give Zoltar a little money, and I will give you a fortune.
Oh my God, look. And Zoltar spits out a fortune. Let's see. And I think I don't want to go. Okay.
Yeah.
And Zoltar says, oh my God. Zoltar says something.
Oh,
look at that. I mean, honestly, I know I'm old because I have to, holy crap. The crystal. Oh, that's so bad. You really do. You have to be like a 5-year-old to read this. The crystal something, it doesn't say ball, has wonderful things in store for you. I had to go get my magnifying glass that I stole out of my mother's sewing drawer when she died. And let's see. It says, the crystal gazer has wonderful things in store for you. A dear one will return from a long trip, and your whole life will be different. You have a patient disposition, and your patience is about to be rewarded. Despair not, I say, for your days of despair will soon be over. Your calm spirit, that's me, will soon your calm spirit and your good sense will see you through all emergencies. You have many friends, particularly in the armed forces. They are loyal to you and are glad of an opportunity to be of quote service to you. This is round and round the ball will spin till it draws your good luck in. Ah, I can foretell for you good luck in a month or two. Well, that's pretty cool. So let's see if I can do the infrared thing and see if we can get him to. Okay, he's on infrared, so he might just say something.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Oh my God, this is the coolest toy ever. I gotta put another coin in there.
I am Zoltar, the great gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come see it too, no?
Oh, he's so. I haven't looked at him head on yet. So this, wow. I've been sitting here and watching from behind. He's got the little lamps on either side of him. He's got the jewelry. He's got the tarot cards. I don't.
What are you waiting for? Come on over.
Oh,
For
you
a
know,
small fee, Zoltar will give you a wealth of wisdom.
that looks like one of those incense holders, doesn't it? Without the incense, I think it
It
is.
probably is.
Yeah, just funny. Where's the incense? All right, let's try him another time.
Your fortune is mine for the telling, and yours for the hearing. Come, let Zoltar tell you more.
Doesn't mean anything wrong with that.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Okay.
I am Zoltar, the great gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come see it too, no?
Okay. Now, I guess he already ate a quarter of mine, which is just like a real Zoltar machine.
You may have heard this, but Zoltar is here to tell you you can believe it. Age is simply a matter of mind. If you don't mind, then my friend, it doesn't matter. So go on, be carefree like a little baby. But first, give Zoltar a little money, and I will give you a fortune.
Oh my God, this is like the coolest toy. This is better than Gus Game Show was in the 80s. That was like an amazing toy. This is spectacular. So, you guys, New Wave Toys, and a shout out to Characters Unlimited. Olaf Stanton and the gang over there were so nice to me and let me tour the factory when I was. Jordan and I did it at the same time. The Zoltar factory, which makes all sorts of cool stuff that are mechanical and freaky and wonderful. And look at this, a real Zoltar machine. This is awesome. Cool. Oh yeah, and they're like collector's items now, and you can get them for like $500 on eBay. I think I paid $100 for it, which is significant. Don't get me wrong. I'm not belittling that, but the second I got mine, I looked online, and they were like $300-400. So of course it's a thing now. But let's try one more time, and then Zoltar will give you the farewell. Zoltar, see, I even talk like him now. We'll give you the farewell message. Let's see. I am like, okay, let's see what he says.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Cool.
Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Zoltar. We're in Boulder, Colorado right now. Jordan and Troy and I are here. And in just a few minutes, this is so exciting, we're going to get a tour of the Zoltar factory. I've been a fan of Zoltar forever. Look at this neon sign and everything. And they have, I'm not sure they're going to have any machines for us to see, but they said they're going to try to put something together for us. But this is the one real Zoltar that they have in Boulder. And we're going to say good morning to Zoltar and see what he has to say to us.
The great Zoltar here. Listen to this, your fortune, for I tell you it is true. The smallest good deed is better than the grandest intention. Take it from me, the great Zoltar. Intending shall get you nowhere, but doing, yes, that will bring you much, much reward.
Made it to the birthplace of the Zoltar. Characters Unlimited is what it's called in Boulder City. And look at that, there's somebody up at the top to greet us. So our appointment today is with a gentleman named Gunnar. He's kind enough to say he'd take us around. Ooh, here we go. Very cool. Well, I appreciate you letting us have a look here.
Yeah,
And I'm so excited. I've been a big fan of Zoltar's for many, many years.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff for you guys to check out today. Well, it's just the office here. Some of our articles on the walls here. You know, showing the Jones Soda. Check this out. This is we did a collaboration with Jones Soda.
You ever, augmented reality label?
Hey, Billy.
You must be living pretty boring life to come talk to Zoltar at this time of day. But fear not, my little jewel of the earth. Fun and excitement will soon be yours. Now go back out there and leave. For Zoltar. And finish your Jones Soda too. Also for Zoltar.
And at the end, you get
That's so
you
cool.
get your fortune card.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, and you just point that at the soda itself? That's so cool.
They scan this QR code and then you download the app and use the Jones Soda app.
That is rad.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool because I love Jones Soda.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's the first time they ever did an augmented reality label. And it was
That is
really-
neat.
That's amazing.
Good for 'em.
And the Indian
love
up
it.
there. You can't say Indian anymore, can you? That is cool.
Native American.
I saved that because that's one of the first ones that were my stepfather made. He started this business in the 50s, and we just made heads and hands out of plaster and characters that weren't animated. This is what I first
Oh, so you
started.
like wax,
This
like
is when
for
I first started in the
displays?
business in 1987. This is taken in the van that we used to just drive around and sell them out of the truck. And these were static figures, and they would just go to Mexican restaurant or a trading post or a cowboy store, and we'd pull up and we'd sell them right out of the van.
Wow, so this is your family business. You've been doing this for a really long time.
Yeah,
That is awesome. Look, it's magic. This is where the magic is.
So here's all where we store a lot of our tickets here.
Wow.
Let's go.
I've had your little one for forever.
So we got all these tickets here. We got the Zoltar one. These are just basic ones. We got some custom ones we made before, the Esmeralda.
Oh, yeah.
The Love Tester tickets and all that. I think we shipped out around 2 million tickets last year
No kidding.
around the world. Merchandise.
I'm just blasting ahead with my camera. I hope you don't mind.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
It's all good. We got our mugs. Here's your mini Zoltar.
Oh man, highly suggest everyone get
Yeah.
that. Really,
Yeah.
that is the coolest toy.
Yep, so you push your button and it gives you a fortune. So you got a little pocket-sized Zoltar.
Very, very cool.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Sometimes you can tell a wise person not only by what he says, but also by what he doesn't say.
And some boxers. We got socks.
You got buttons.
Some pins here. And we'll drop a link for the merchandise website later in the video, I guess. But we
Oh,
got
yeah,
all
for
sorts
sure,
of stuff
absolutely.
there, yeah. Yeah, shirts, and this is kind of our licensing stuff, and we mix all of our audio in here too. This is how our audio used to be. We just roll all of our old cassette tapes. So this used to be all padded in here and soundproofed, and we'd record audio in here and whatnot. So we've evolved from these over to just a standard SD card. So the SD card gives you a lot more capabilities now. You can program it differently and versus that.
So you had a toucan, you had wolf, cow, moose.
Oh yeah, every buffalo, Esmeralda, wizard. I mean, you name it.
You know, the machines aren't cheap, but they're less expensive than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, and people talk to us all the time about them, and we send them a machine. They think it's some big operation, but as you can see here, I mean, we got 5 or 6 of us working on them, and they're all handmade. And
how about the maintenance on them? Like if something conks out, what happens if you're on the other side of the country?
so we have a 1-year warranty with our machines when they're sent out, and then other than that, there's pretty much, you can't really solve, there's not a problem you can't solve without a FaceTime call.
Yeah, okay.
You send parts and fix it, but
It's not, yeah, all right, because it's not like major. See, I do a podcast, and I use that in my background. I mean, I'm a huge Zoltar fan.
oh yeah,
Huge
yeah,
Zoltar
we
fan.
here's a cool area
And they're
too.
so convincing. People think I have wow.
Yeah, this is all
It's the heads.
the heads waiting to. We just put they put the goatee on and the mustache here, and there's the components.
Oh,
in
can I
there.
see the controls? Nice.
I'm just putting the eyebrows on
Oh,
a Trump
nice.
here. We do a Trump fortune teller too. We have a lot of, some people have had him vandalized, but he's been a pretty good seller. There was during the election, somebody ordered the first Trump fortune teller, and they put it all over Manhattan, and it was an anti-Trump campaign, and it would give out Trump misfortunes. But after that, people started
That is
ordering
kind of
just
funny.
for regular to have a Trump machine. But anyway, this is all the eyebrows are put on by hand, and the eyes are set, and
That is,
you know.
I mean, that's a real art that you guys have going on. They're molded, right?
Well, every head that you see that we have here has a mold, and we can reproduce it. Yeah.
Okay.
And they are pretty much the same. As the mold gets old, we tend to lose a little bit of detail and have to redo it. But the mold usually lasts for about 30 or 40 casts, and then we got to redo
Yeah.
it. You know.
Wow.
So,
I saw. Now you say you have the copyright, the trademark, and the patent on the Zoltars.
Uh-huh.
It's like in Nashville, there's a Willie Nelson, and
yeah,
there's an alien.
I know all. I see all. You are a very wise earthling.
we can do a one of a kind, and we start advertising that we do somebody that becomes a problem. Not really a problem, but you got to treat this kind of stuff as one of a kind. But Zoltar, we do have the trademark on. But like Donald Trump is a public figure, and he's kind of, you know.
Do you make all the Willie Nelsons and the Elvis and all those? Or
Well, the Willie Nelson you saw in Nashville, if you did see that,
I did.
We used an existing head that we had, and it was actually an Indian head. I believe it was actually that guy right there on the left, maybe, that we used to be our Willie Nelson, and it turned out pretty good. So,
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm gonna add that to this video. I have the alien one from the thing too.
And the alien jerky guy in Baker,
Yeah.
he's got Donald Trump alien, and he's got Obama alien, and Joe Biden.
Oh, no
alien.
kidding.
And nobody ever
That's the Obama.
thought about making one until 2006 when I went to the trademark staff. Prior to that, I just called my guy with the turban, I called him Swami.
Yeah.
And then I went to the trademark staff, and nobody had trademarked.
So you have Trump and Obama aliens. So these are on display at
Alien fresh jerky.
Nice.
So anytime there's a new president, he has us make a new presidential alien.
Nice.
So I'm not sure where the Biden had ended up, but
Can I ask you, of course, probably most people that know about these machines from my area knew about them from the movie Big. Yours are different because, they just, that wasn't even a real machine, but do you guys ever get requests like, hey, can you custom make one that looks like that exactly?
Yeah, the movie was simply that, as a movie prop. Yeah, right. I think
we have a buffalo. We don't have it in stock right now, but we have a buffalo that can blow smoke out of the nose.
So we are.
That's so cool. Oh, look at that, all of them. Got it.
travel around and find
And
out.
Santas. Do you have like a Christmas Town USA have these or something?
Yeah, we make two little elves too that are called Jingle and Jangle, and Tom makes, he's not here right now, but he makes the bodies so the arms look like they're saw and stuff.
Yeah.
We have videos of all that stuff we make on our YouTube, but here's a body that he's building right now. It's a simple one with an arm movement and a head movement, so it's got motors in there, and that's all there are. I mean, we hand make all these.
Wow, so it's really not as complicated as I thought it would be. I mean, I'm not dismissing it,
No.
but I thought there'd be a heck of a lot more controls inside it.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty bulletproof as well. I mean, we have customers that have had them for 30 years and they're still kicking. We'll have them send them back for repairs and whatnot, and we'll repad them and get them back going. So
Wow.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is a mermaid we're doing.
A mermaid?
Yeah. The female bodies are a lot tougher because you got to try to hide these. If you're showing arms and chest and stuff like that, you got to try to hide the seams.
What do you use for that?
Just find an outfit that can cover it.
Oh.
Usually, yeah, the head movement and stuff like that. But it's actually a mannequin, like that you'd see at like J.C. Penney.
Yeah.
And we cut the back out and we added our movements and stuff to it.
Wow.
If you guys need a hand, we got a couple here.
These are great.
So these are our penny machine, penny pressure hands, like you saw over there. He grabs the wheel of the handle right there. And
Oh, I didn't see that one
yeah,
yet.
okay, he's over there. But all of our hands, we can, once we pull them out of the mold, we can mold them to hold anything. So we have them holding beers or a beer bottle, a gun, whatever you want them to do. So
Nice.
it's all made to order right here. So Brandon will pull the hands out of the mold, and they're a little pliable once they're drying, so you can tape it like around wherever you want it to fit.
Are they your guys?
The hands?
Yeah.
No, we buy originals from a place. I forget who we get them from, but there's actually, we have a bicep like from here to here, and the hand that's for sleeveless machines. And
Yeah.
it's my uncle's hand.
Nice.
My uncle's arm in my hand, so we can show you guys.
Cool.
that.
Hey guys.
How's it going? This is this is Brandon and Billy.
Hey Brandon.
Nice to meet you. Brandon.
I'm Scott, and this is Troy. Nice to meet you.
Brandon's the Zoltar specialist.
Clay all over my hand right now.
So this is every time we make a Zoltar, we have to pull this gem off of the turbine.
Yeah.
So Brandon pulls it off, and this is how many Zoltars he's made over the years. So
Nice.
How high are you now? It's probably
or something.
yeah, a couple hundred
Yeah.
or so. So
One of these days,
That's
look at
not
the
even counting-
deluxe.
That's not even counting like the custom ones we do.
yeah,
Oh, these are
That's
just the
just
standard
Zoltar.
ones?
yeah, those are only Zoltars. So this is one
Oh,
we're making for a
pappies.
tiki bar
Oh.
in Vegas here.
Look at that.
So it's going to be a big head, like just the head, like a is it like what's it called, Easter Island looking.
Oh yeah.
Big-
Oh yeah,
big
yeah, yeah. And
jaw.
you're gonna animate his mouth and stuff.
Yep. So that'd be cool. And then
You guys are amazing. The detail that you put into these cases alone, let alone the creation of the people
Yeah.
or things.
these guys are working on hands right now. So these are molds. We seal them up with clay.
And what are they poured out of? I mean, are those hard? They can't be plastic.
Some of them are foam, and the others
Yeah.
are rigid latex. I'll show you guys the
And that's just it's a latex.
Yeah, it's just latex.
So they can
Well, they're flexible once they're drying,
Yeah.
and then they get pretty sturdy once they're fully dry.
and then you open and animate. So you don't really have to do any of that marionette stuff anymore. The ventriloquist dummy. It's just their
No, we
lips
cut
moving.
them out.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, they're well hidden. Oh, that's right, because of the beard.
If there's a beard,
Yeah.
If it's
Oh.
bare skin, it's kind of hard. but
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of the charm of our stuff, though. It's just like old, nostalgic and stuff.
I love it. Yeah, I was surprised that Kahuna was as young as it is.
Yeah. Here's all of our audio units.
I have totally priced these things out for what I want.
Yeah, we'll
One
get
of
you
these
one
days.
one day.
Yeah.
So that's just the kind of the brains of our characters. We got some cotton chickens and ravens.
Oh, these are all the head molds?
Yep. Yeah, we got them over here in the mold room. I'll show you guys in a second.
These.
Another custom one we're making.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow, she's creepy.
Yeah.
That's like the saw thing.
Yeah, it's weird looking.
Yeah, cool. Oh man, check this out.
Yeah, so we got all sorts of heads here, aliens, anything you can imagine. We got them all.
Now, have you guys always been in this location?
Yeah, I think 35 or 30 years now. I think he bought this in 90 something, or early 90s. We just have some photos we put up on our Instagram of them building the shop, so
Nice.
check that out. But yeah, we've been trying to, we're kind of outgrowing our shoes here, so we've been trying to organize to see if we really need a new space or if we can make this work for a while.
It's heavy, but it doesn't look ridiculous, you know?
Yeah.
It seems like you know where everything is and everything's coordinated, but yeah, I can see what you mean. It's got to be overwhelming at times.
So here's one we made. This is how you can tell what mold it is. When you look at it straight on, it kind of just looks like the face there.
Yeah.
So you got all the detail, the eyes and whatnot, and it's just a 2-piece mold. So you put the back on there, and then we dump this rigid latex into there and let it sit for a couple hours, and then it becomes this.
So are they originally, I mean, who did the original art on these molds?
So we'll just get something like this, a sculpt from someone.
Yeah.
We have our sculptor do it, and then we make our mold off of it. And that's how we...
And do you make, like, then you take the one and you make another mold and another mold just to have them on stock?
Yep, because we'll lose detail after probably, I think, 15 or 20. So this is how the hands come out. It's a 2-piece mold, so you have the seam there.
Yeah.
So we bring it over to the grinding area and clean it up and fill in holes and whatnot, and then we'll paint them in here.
You mind?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's pretty sturdy.
Yeah. But like once they're drying, they're pliable, so you can form them around. We have, like, here's a gun here. We've formed a hand around before. We just tape it around there and it stays like that. And then this is another cool one. So all of our male characters, they get teeth.
Nice.
These are my dad. This is a mold of my dad's teeth.
So all the males have your dad's teeth?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. I don't know if we have this. What's that?
On the shelf.
Oh yeah. That's his teeth.
Oh,
So
that's teeth.
he says these machines are gonna outlive him by a long shot. They'll all have a piece of him.
You
in there.
can't say you don't have longevity.
Right?
That's great.
Yeah, it is. Bigfoot, Ripley.
Let me see it. Side of those teeth. See the likeness?
That's great. Very cool. That's so neat.
So these heads, they're all poured with liquid latex, and then we dump them out. And the next day we have it kind of hardened up, like this here. So we can just take this. And
How do you get it to stay hollow?
like you leave it set for a couple hours, and then the longer you leave it set, the more of a thickness it builds up, and then we dump it out, and overnight it hardens enough that we can take it out. See?
So do you pour it in halves?
No.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to think. How are you pouring it so you can put your hand in there? Why wouldn't it be solid?
So you dump that latex in there.
Yeah.
And you let it sit for a little bit, and then it forms the inside. Show them the thickness of it. And then once it gets that thick, we dump it back out. We dump it back into the bucket.
Got
That's
it. Okay.
So this is the beginning of a Zoltar. Yeah.
That's
what Zoltar starts as.
Yep.
Whose face was it modeled
Yeah.
It was actually modeled first after one of our Indian characters that we made. Yeah.
Have you made a machine of yourself yet?
No, I haven't.
On the slide, like you gave it to somebody else.
Or just change it into something else.
I am excellent.
This is our Captain Picard here.
Oh,
That's
nice.
great.
Yeah, it is.
The guy up there, I was like, he looks like the Monopoly guy right there.
It was a tin soldier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here's an interesting one that we're working on.
Looking for the water one?
I'll get out of your way, sorry. Oh, you got a Kid Rock one?
Well, somebody just ordered.
Nice. Was a Kid Rock that ordered that, I would imagine.
Probably for the monkey tongue.
Yeah.
Here's $1 worth of parts.
Nice. So that is Kid Rock.
Well,
for
we're going to
details.
work on the mustache and the beard. That's the head we're going to use. Yeah.
This is the what we call the nostalgic head. So this is the one that we made closer to the likeness of the one from the movie.
From Big, yeah.
Yeah.
So you, in retrospect, you're kind of going with the flow a little bit. Whoa. Yeah.
This is my Uncle Tim's arm. We actually just found a photo of them making this mold. They did a plaster mold of it. It's for our sleeveless characters.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. So there's a little bit of family in a lot of these. So you have lots of give as far as what you can do for people to customize these things.
Anything for $1.
Well, why not? Especially when it's such an awesome, unique. It brings happiness to people. How can you not enjoy doing
You
this?
know, yeah, it creates smiles. Yeah.
Who was the really big guy? Wasn't that something for Guinness? The guy on the left, wasn't he the biggest?
Oh, here is that Robert Wadlow?
Yeah, that's what it was going to be, and they ended up not following through.
He's
with
one
it.
of my like
Apparently that was gonna be
favorites.
Robert Wadlow.
That is Robert Wadlow. No way. Oh my God, you have no idea. I mean, I went to his grave, I went to his house, I went to where he died, I went to everything.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
huge
we were doing
Wadlow
that
fan.
for Guinness, and for some reason they didn't follow through, and this is still in clay. I haven't pulled the mold off of it yet. So,
Neat.
yeah.
That's going in 2 videos, and this one and the Wadlow one.
So this is kind of a fun thing for a good time. Open the door, and people would put $1 in there. And they do
I've seen those in Knott's Berry Farm.
Just stay on out until I decide to come on out, okay? And the little draft in here kind of makes it a little cool when you don't have too much clothes on. I mean, well, especially when they're down to your ankles.
I mean, do you?
educational. Kids these days, they don't know what an outhouse is. You know?
Yeah. And all these guys talk.
Yeah, there's another educational in there too. We need to find a spot for this one in a museum or something.
That's already.
That's a great
Did
one.
you guys check it out already?
Huh?
That's the only warning you're going to get from the Western Diamondback rattlesnake. Western Diamondback rattlesnakes are pit vipers. This means that they have a heat-sensing pit located behind each nostril that can detect differences in temperature, sometimes differences that are only a fraction of a degree apart. The heat given off by an animal is detected by the snake, helping it to determine predator from prey. You can get closer, he's not going to bite. Pay attention.
Now,
The
would it be
venom from
like
a
a
Western
museum that would
Diamondback
have
rattlesnake can kill a human
We
being.
have one down at a western town in Arizona called Oatman, where all the donkeys run around. It's called West, and it's one in front of the gift shop there.
You guys are so nice to let us have such access to your stuff.
problem.
This is so exciting for me.
This is just years and years of thrift store finds and wherever else we can get this stuff. But you never know what you're gonna need. So
Yeah.
we got like nautical stuff here. Here's a Zoltar costume.
Oh, that's actually, do they come in like really big sizes like someone like me? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna order one.
Yeah, these are ones we use on the machine, so it's a little smaller, but our costumes come in bigger sizes for sure.
Cool.
There's an
Oh,
Elvis.
nice.
Just like I said, just years and years of stuff.
So you always got your eyes open
Yep.
for finds
Oh, yeah.
that could be able to be incorporated into your.
Yeah, we have trouble throwing stuff away because we never know what someone's gonna order.
I was like, truth be told, that's one of the main reasons
why you're here.
Be here.
Yeah, this is kind
That,
of
yeah, I saw it. I'm like, that's great.
Yeah, all sorts of random stuff. Here's
Cool.
these guys. Yeah, this stuff over here is kind of just overflow. Like I said, we're running out of room here, but trying to hold on as long as we can.
For
Now,
that Arnold Palmer Zoltar.
do they have? Where would they have feet?
Like our characters, not our fortune tellers, but like the full body ones.
Oh,
We
okay.
do a lot of like for stores, like greeting people, or we've had them in like the golf shoes you saw, like a golf pro.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on a motion sensor when people walk in. It talks about the course or whatever you want.
Yeah, that's great.
So I mean, Characters Unlimited is the perfect name because like literally anything you can think of, we'll make for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome gig you guys have.
Yeah.
It is a fun gig. And this, are you now? Forgive me. Are you guys sons? All have sons, or? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm Olaf's son, and Billy's just someone I've known from high school. And
Okay.
That you can trust.
Yeah. He just got started with us.
You guys both seem real passionate
February.
about it. I love that.
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's just like every day you come to work, I know what you're gonna do. You know, it's never like repetitive, and we get to see. I went to Santa Monica for the day 2 days ago. I mean, me and him got before and checked all our machines on the way.
14-hour day. I think 8 shops visited.
Yeah, it's a fun job though, man. I mean, like I said, you never know what you're gonna do. We meet a lot of cool people, and
well, you know what's cool is like you guys have already built the business.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the problem. Now you guys have the foresight of seeing like what's going on in media and how to promote it, and you can just take it to the next level with all the famous people that you can do and the concepts and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
that's the plan. I mean, like making I think that could become a big part of our business. Like
I totally agree.
Like, you know, Dave Portnoy, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
Like make a Dave Portnoy one, wrap it.
Yeah, Barstool Sports and all that.
Barstool or High Noon, and put a slice of pizza in a pan and just send it to headquarters.
You know, I was I worked with Quentin Tarantino on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
There are a couple of really cool shots of Brad Pitt driving on Hollywood Boulevard, and I have not gone through it frame by frame, but Zoltar is within seconds of being in that movie.
Really?
I mean, I haven't. Like I said, there's one scene
it was
where
literally at the arcade. They painted a place up with a bunch of tie dye, and it's called the arcade, and it's right outside.
But but it's a real Zoltar. It's there all the time.
Right.
I'm on Hollywood Boulevard, and they're filming Once Upon a Time in Hollywood here, and
Man, the myth, the legend right there. QT, I love you!
wonderful sights.
Hollywood Together. So it's 663.
Does anyone else think this looks like Leonardo DiCaprio to you? I think so. Alright, they're gonna do another scene.
So Zoltar didn't make it on screen, but he was there.
Right,
You know,
he's
I mean,
there.
yeah.
That's always it seems like, because I try to do cool videos, like almost like you see the Earth, and then like I zoom in from like a little pinpoint, you know, and I'm always trying to find Zoltars from the street, from like Google Map views and stuff.
That's awesome.
But you know, it always seems to be like it's right there, but I can't.
Yeah.
15 degrees right there. You know?
How many do you think are out in the wild?
They like to say about 2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's all around the world. Whoever wants to buy a machine. I mean, I actually just made a little.
He used to keep up with that map too. I don't know.
Oh really?
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Oh, I guess for the world ones.
I see Detroit is lacking. That's my hometown.
I asked Brandon about the longevity of Zoltar's predictions.
Someone would be like, oh, my mom has this fortune card from 10, 15 years ago that is in her wallet and it tells her all this stuff and she listens to it all the time.
Oh, it's like people say, oh, he predicted my wedding or something like that.
You know, it's crazy.
That is so neat. That is so neat. And then why wouldn't they be? I mean, like you say, you're bringing joy to people, and that is funny. I bet you get those. That card saved my life or something. We're on our way home, and we stopped to get gas. And my friend Michael suggested we stop at this gas station because we have one last surprise on our way home. It's a perfect bookend to the trip. And here he is, the man himself. So we're gonna ask Zoltar.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
All right, Zoltar. Let's do it. Let's see. What do you have to say about this trip that I just took with Troy and with Jordan? Let's hear it.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Ah, yes. It looks like today must be your lucky day, for I see relaxation in your future. Have no worries about your troubles, my friend. Zoltar has wisdom enough to conquer them all. Surrender to me your treasure, and let me tell you more.
This was such a great day. Thank you to Olaf, Gunnar, Billy, and Brandon for being so kind and generous to me and all of us. You gave us a memorable afternoon. You heard me.